YouTubers. My name is Chrissy and welcome to my channel. And today I will be doing a book review. Now see, I absolutely love books. I love reading books and everything. So I have a lot of books, but I've only picked out certain ones. And today I'm going to review mainly like the Wicca based books mainly. So I hope you all enjoy. The first book I will talk about is To Ride a Silver Broomstick, The New Generation of Witchcraft by Silver Ravenwolf. Now I know a lot of you have like different opinions on Silver Ravenwolf and things, and you know I completely understand that, but I find in my own opinion that if you kind of like overlook some of the ways that she talks and, you know, writes in her books, that she's really, really, really good. She's really informational. She gives great advice and great information. But this book is a really great book for beginners. It really is. I mean, it talks about just, pretty much everything. It talks about, you know, when you first come into Wicca. It talks about religion. It talks about the celebrations of the Wiccan faith. It talks about gods, goddesses. It talks about finding your magical name. It talks about sacred space. I don't know if you all can really see it, but these are the table of contents. It goes picking up the broomstick, getting acquainted, religion versus science, your special days of celebration, defining the all gods, goddesses, and human balance. You know, it talks about meditation and dreaming, cleansing, everything. It goes over, of course, the Wiccan read, the spell casting, ritual, candles, you know, herbs, healings, all of that great stuff. If you're a beginner and you know you're just looking into this to get some simple, easy to understand information, this is a very, very good book, and I highly recommend to anyone, to everyone, whoever. Even, you know, if you're not a beginner, you know, I still go back to this book, you know, for references and stuff. I got this book when I was like, I think like a freshman in high school, I believe. Yeah, I got this book then, which I got it at McKay's. It's a used bookstore for only $9. The original price in the U.S. is $14.95, and in Canada, $22.95. So I really do recommend this book. So give it a read if you haven't. Of course, I'm pretty sure most of you out there have, just because it's a really popular book. The next book is a really amazing book. It's Wicca, A Year and a Day. And as most of you know, like the whole year and a day thing of study and practice and that sort of thing. But this is a really, really, this is the #1 book, I believe, when you're first getting started into Wicca, that anyone, it's an easy read, easy to understand book that I highly, highly recommend. So, you know, it pretty much, you know, like it says, a year and a day, you know, every day you have certain things to do, but great advice, great information, and you know, it's really good to, if you're just like searching through religions and still trying to figure out what you really believe, this is a really, really good book to read. Even if you're not a beginner, it's still a good book, because it has great techniques, great advice, and great information. So, I absolutely, absolutely love this book. I will keep it. I still look in it for certain things, you know, just to, you know, freshen up on things. It's really, really amazing. But in the U.S., it goes for $19.95, and Canada, $26.95. And it's by Timothy Roderick. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but that's who it is. Yeah, I got this one at McKay's too for $12. So, as you can tell, I'm kind of like, I try to go cheap with things. But this next book is Inner Power. It's also a really good book. It's 6 techniques for increased energy and self-healing. If you're really into meditation, self-healing, healing your soul and things like that. If you're really into things like that, I highly recommend this book. I really do. It's by Colleen Ditzman or something. I'm not how to pronounce that either, but really, really good book. It goes over healing, reconnecting with yourself. It's really, really good. Self-discovery, journey to wholeness, really good. Next book. This is Animal Speak. There's a spiritual and magical powers of creatures, great and small. This is a really, really good book if you're really interested in like spirit totems, like animal totems and gods, and if you're really into that, this is a really good book. It's by Ted Andrews. It's called Animal Speak. It says, identify, meet, and attune to your spirit animals. Discover the hidden powers of yourself as reflected by your animal totem. Talks about the medicine and power, spiritual significance of more than 100 different animals, birds, insects, and reptiles. It's really, really good. Next book, Simple Wicca. And that's pretty much what it is, Simple Wicca, by Michelle Morgan. It goes over pretty much the basics of Wicca. Very, very good book for beginners. The back of it says, what is Wicca? A positive, earth-based spiritual practice. Wicca has nothing to do with black magic and everything to do with ancient wisdom, herbal healing, energy management, and building community. Simple Wicca is a perfect premiere for the curious beginner, or handbook for the advanced practitioner, offering not only practical guidelines in the craft, but also an emotional and spiritual understanding of the practice. Very, very good book. It goes over pretty much the basics of everything. Out of the broom closet, the Wiccan philosophy, the traditions of witchcraft, talks about heaven, earth, the powers that be, the gods, goddesses of Wicca, the year in the life, the Wiccan days of celebration, the witch's moon, lunar celebrations, sacred space and magical tools, working with energies, words of power and the powers of words, creating spells, a structure of ritual, full circle. It's really, really good. So, Simple Wicca. Very good book. This is all the books I'm going to do in this video. I will do probably much more book reviews because, like I said, I'm very big on books. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. Much love and blessed be.